Welcome. Thanks for joining us on the Tax Sale Resources Research Platform. So if you give me a couple minutes, I'm going to walk through the system real quick so you can see the high-level features and functionalities so you can come in and start researching like a pro. So first, when you land, you're going to come on the auctions page. Now this auctions page has all the upcoming auctions that that we have data for or that we're still processing data for. So if you do drop down to no. This is kind of the central hub. So if you know you're going to be going to an individual auction, you could come in here, click on the auction, get the auction details, and then click access data, and that will take you to the parcel details for every parcel in that auction. But first, couple other things on the auctions tab here. First, you'll notice that you got some auction raw lists. So depending on your subscription, you'll still have the ability to download a few of these. So if you click download, you can see them there, or you can always download some over-the-counter lists as well and kind of apply your basic filterings up here. Next, so other high-level things from here, you'll notice that we have the details associated with it. So if you know you're only interested in redeemable deed and or deed, you can filter down to those. Or if you're looking for the sales that are coming up in the next week, you can filter down to those as well, and just kind of really start narrowing down your search so you're not having to filter and search through each of these individually. You can also come over here and click on a map view or auction calendar view, and what this does is this is just going to show you everything, all those upcoming auctions based on the date, and you can kind of do a quick hover and see some of the high level details associated with those, or you can come in and actually click on them and start accessing the data that way. So it's really based on how you want to see your data. And now if you just want, you can just toggle this right off and get right back to the list, and you'll be good to start researching. So once you're done, you found the auction you want, then it's time to kind of go into the parcel details associated with that. So you can come up here, click on it, and go to access. That's going to take you right on over to the search tab with that auction data filter applied. So you'll notice if this little icon is red, it means you do have a filter that's been applied to the data. So that's just something to kind of keep aware of. Then you can also just start filtering, right? So if you're an investor and you're only interested in single family residential, or you're interested in something with total market value above 50,000, kind of start weeding out some of those other properties. You can just start applying that. Now you can also put in the details. So if you have the parcel number that you want to search, you can just put that right there, click search, and it'll bring you to that individual parcel, so you wouldn't have to search for an individual one if you knew which one it was. You can also just do a high level search. So one thing to keep in mind, so it's going to increase what gets returned. So it's going to be like a and operator, not a or. So if you go Texas, for example, or if you go South Carolina up here, it would return everything that has South Carolina in the data. Now that may also be a address or a parcel in Florida that's 500 South Carolina Avenue. So that's just kind of something to keep in mind as you're using this search parcels feature. You can also go down and go more filters. So we have all of these other data points that you can kind of come in and filter by. One thing in particular, so if you're coming over and you're not filtering it by individual auction, you can actually come directly to the search tab to not have that auction filter applied. And then in that sense, you may want to apply a sale date filter or an auction type filter so you can see nationwide, right? And then just filter down to, I want to see nationwide parcels that are equal to deed and redeemable deed. And I want to see, maybe your sale date, greater than, or let's go less than October 31st. And, you can just keep applying the filters that work for you, right? So all these data points are available, so you can start narrowing down narrowing it down. And then from here, you can either go view results to see the narrow down, or you can just individually delete these if you don't want to apply that search filter. So that's how you kind of filter down to the data that's important to you. And then other thing, so you'll notice this little save icon. You can actually come in and save, once you build out these search criteria, you can come in and save them off, right? So you can go test search and you can go save. So the next time you come in, you'll be able to automatically filter to these markers, right? So single family residential above a certain market value. And then, so when you come back in, you could just click right here, automatically see those parcels, or you can even sign up for notifications. So if you sign up for notifications, you can say, I want to get notifications, and then you come over and then you could do a drop down and say you want it weekly, right? You get that email every Monday morning, or you can turn that off. So that's just a couple of the things that are possible with the save search. So it's like every time you log in, you're not having to build your same search and kind of walk through that process. From here, you can also do a couple other things. You'll notice these icons. So if you want to go only map view, you can do just that by pressing that icon, or you can enable and disable the map view with this icon. From here, you can also do tagging, grading, grouping, and adding notes to each individual parcel. So for these, let me give you a couple examples. You can go and say, I want to view these. So the benefit of viewing them is then you can export that data. And you say, I really like it. Let's bid. And then you can go add. And that's going to add that criteria to those three parcels. So then if you were to come back over here and go to export, it generates a file with all of those details associated with it, and then you can see that data in this format. Now in the export, it's got all the parcel details, everything you could hope to see. So depending on how you would like to underwrite, that's another option. But the one thing to note is it will only export the parcels that you have viewed. So that's just kind of something to keep in mind on why you might use this tag feature. Another thing, so we're going to filter this down, and I have a saved property that we can click on in and see. So if you click on a property, it's going to take you up to the parcel view, right? So with this, you can do the same functions of tagging, grading, grouping, adding notes. You can link out to Zillow. You can buy property data reports. So if you want a title search, depending on your tier that you're in, some of them will have it, or you can click buy property scope report or property inspection. Once again, it'll show 0 if you have them credited to your account, but then after you used up your credits, this will show you the price. But it'll be a one click buy now to make it easy and simple to kind of move through it. Also, if you want further AVM valuations and MLS comps, you can click right up here and it'll show $0 if you do have credits to your account, or it'll be like 99 cents after that. So you can buy those one off. But yeah, then you can just kind of go in and you can see, open this, expand this detail, and see all the data related to this parcel. Now, a couple things to note is we also do kind of bring in the environmental hazard and flood zone information. So if you come down here, you'll be able to see, is this a property a known environmental hazard? Yes or no? Does it have nearby environmental hazards? So this one has 5 nearby environmental hazards, which means you may want to take a little closer look at it because it's potential medium risk. It does have minimal flood risk, but these are just those little data points where, at a quick glance, you can get in and see the risks that you're going to be accepting as an investor. Now, if you have a bunch of other parcels that were in your list, you could just toggle right through them. Now I only have this one because I narrowed down the search. But yeah, from here, you can drop your Google Street View. You can see that, move around, zoom in, zoom out. So it's a fully functioning map. So that's the parcel view details. Now, anytime you can come up here and you can clear out some of those previously saved searches. And then this, I'll just kind of give you a quick example of how to toggle through. So let's say you filtered down this list from 2,000 parcels down to 10 or 5, or you've zoomed in and you want to look at a specific neighborhood. Well, once you get to that, you can just click into the parcel, and then you can toggle parcel to parcel with these little arrows. So that'll keep you from having to back out, go back in, really kind of speed up your underwriting process. And you can also, if you open up this data view, when you scroll from parcel to parcel, it'll actually keep that same view, so you don't have to reset your view every single time. From here, you'll notice that we have the reports section. Now this is only going to show you data that you have downloaded or purchased. So if you've downloaded a raw list, it'll keep that record right here for you. If you've downloaded over the counter, it'll keep that so you can download that file in the future. And then parcel reports, if you've done a property scope, title inspection, AVM and comps, all of those will be stored here for your record, right? So you won't have to remember what property it's in. You'll just be able to come, click here, and be ready to go. You'll also notice this little notification icon. So as you download properties, you'll see the notification that it's ready. If we have any other push notifications that we need to send your way, there's important details, you can get in and do that right there as well. And then anything related to managing your account would be done in the settings panel. Anyways, we're so happy to have you on the platform. We look forward to saving you all kinds of time and money and frustrations in the tax sale research process. By all means, if you have any questions, please reach out to us, support@taxsaleresources.com. We are happy and willing to help with whatever's needed. Thank you so much. We look forward to hearing from you.